Hi, I'm Nina. As you may have noticed, the main character in the Safety Week introduction video is hearing impaired. This was totally unexpected, as he was convinced this would only happen later in life. He's not alone. We all have misconceptions about noise. I thus invite you to take advantage of this Safety Week to shatter these myths once and for all. Over the next 3 mornings, we will test our knowledge together. Are you ready? Misconception number 1. You only go deaf with age. True or false? False. We all know our official age, but do you know the age of your ears? Probably not. In fact, our ears tend to age faster than the rest of our body. This is especially true if you are exposed to excessive noise. Let's do a test to find out how old your ears are. We will start at 90 years old, and normally you should all hear an audible tone. Then we will raise the frequency, and the last tone you are able to hear will indicate the age of your ears. Are you ready? In theory, our ears are able to pick up sounds with frequencies ranging from 20 to 22,000 Hz. The older the ear, the harder it becomes to hear higher frequencies. Without going into too much detail, let's take a closer look at how the ear works. The ear is the organ which allows us to pick up sounds and transmit them to the auditory nerve, then to the brain, which will interpret and understand the message. The auditory system is divided into 3 parts: the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. The role of the outer ear is to capture sounds. It is comprised of 2 elements, the pinna and the ear canal, which are able to capture sound waves. The middle ear can be compared to a microphone. It contains the 3 smallest bones in the human body, the hammer, anvil, and stirrup. These bones transmit eardrum vibrations to the inner ear. The inner ear can be compared to an amplifier. This is where we find the hair cells which transmit sound information to our brain. Quick question for you. When we expose ourselves to noise without hearing protection, we lose hair cells. How long do you think it takes for them to grow back? 5 years? 3 months? 24 hours? Never. The correct answer is never. We have approximately 15,000 hair cells at birth. We call this our hearing capital. They are lost naturally over time, but exposure to loud noise can accelerate this process. Hair cells do not regenerate. Hearing loss is thus irreversible and permanent. It cannot be cured. For more insight into the day-to-day experience of a hearing-impaired person, listen to this sound. Now listen to the same laugh, but with moderate hearing loss. Common misconception number 2. Hearing can be recovered with a hearing aid. True or false? False. Indeed, we tend to think that hearing is like vision. You put on a pair of glasses and you can see clearly like before, but you will see that it is not that simple. What you hear with a hearing aid is very different from what you would hear normally. Sound quality and comprehension suffer considerably. So, unlike with glasses for our vision, a hearing aid can never restore your hearing back to normal. Misconception number 3. Noise only affects our ears. True or false? False, of course. As we saw together, exposure to too much noise can cause permanent hearing loss. You are probably also aware that noise has additional side effects. From the examples below, which do you think can be caused by noise? Insomnia, stress, concentration and memory problems, fatigue. A Of course, all of these can be caused by noise, and this is not counting difficulty communicating, social isolation, tinnitus, and more. You will learn more about tinnitus throughout this sound experience. Tinnitus is when you hear sounds that others do not. These sounds are, in a way, invented by our brains and come in an infinite variety. They may sound like a heartbeat, a kettle whistling, a cricket chirping, or even all of these sounds simultaneously. There is no treatment, so you simply have to learn to live with it. It may be permanent, temporary, or appear in moments of fatigue or stress. That's all for today. All this information is available in the booklet that your manager will provide to you at the end of this week. See you tomorrow.